Turn the clock, and we're going to get ready to go here with this game between the 4-seed Rocky Mountain Grizzlies and the number 1 seed from the East, the Bighorn Rams. Two teams obviously met a little earlier in the season. Rocky came out with a 7-point victory in that game. Getting here to the state tournament, though, and it's going to be a whole different ball game here. Should be.
Am I on? Okay.
Should be a good one.
Yeah, that's like you said, Rocky come away with that last win, but this is tournament play and anybody's ball game. That's why we play the game. That's why you have the tournament down here.
Well, with Rocky wearing the brown, they'll be the visitors here tonight, and so starters for Rocky.
Coming here shortly as they take care of some last-minute things out on the court, and we'll have your number 5, John Higgins. Number 10, Joey Jewell. Number 11, Bill Despain. And number 22, Kirby Winland. And topping the 5 for the Rocky Mountain Grizzlies, number 30, Cannon Simmons. As Rocky comes out with those familiar starters. Here late game, Dave, a little after 9. Seems like we should be getting ready for bed rather than calling a game, but
I know it.
That's the draw. So
starters for Bighorn: number 1, sophomore Max Lube; number 2, junior Seth Kite; number 5, senior Coulter Carzoli; also freshman number 14, Andy Quinn; and then senior number 30, Devin Ibach. So, there's your starters, and we're going to tip this one off here. This opening game for both these teams here. Last game of the evening at the tournament.
I would hope so.
Hopefully. But yeah, so the winner of this game will go on to face Pine Bluffs, who just beat Big Piney here by about 16 points. So a couple of upsets already where the number 3 team beat the number 2 team here, and then also Grable, the number 3 team, beat Niobrara County to win that game, and they'll face the Chiefs. That tip is controlled by Bighorn. That's McCafferty with it. He dishes to Carzoli. Carzoli no good. Rebound by Kite, no good. Rebounded by Higgins. Despain with it now.
And he'll just kick it out to Cannon. Simmons up top, back over to Bill. Over to Cannon. Cannon thinks about it, gets inside to Kirby. Quick pass to Bill. Bill dribble drives in, puts up a little floater, and gets it for 2.
So 2 points for Bill. Oh, poked away. We're going to have a foul called on Cannon. A little overly aggressive there as he was trying to poke that pass away, kind of sneaking back. We've seen him do that throughout the year and get away with a couple of those, but this time he does not. He gets a little too close. So inbounded to Carzoli. Carzoli over to, oh, I thought it was 10. I was like 10. It was 30. That's Ibach. Ibach down to Kite. Kite over to McCafferty. Ooh, through the hands of Ibach, but Lube catches it. There's McCafferty from way outside. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It will be Grizzly basketball as it's tipped out of bounds on the rebound.
So a little pressure here from Bighorn. Jewell over to Cannon. Cannon swings it to Bill. Bill holds.
Yeah, it's one thing that hasn't bothered the Grizzlies too much this year is pressure.
We've seen that pretty much all year.
Boy, nice looking shot.
Bank shot there to put the Grizz up 4-0 here early in this first period.
Well, here comes Ibach ahead to Kite, back to Ibach. Ibach to the rim, no good. Rebounded by Bill Despain.
Bill kicks it to Cannon, and here comes the Grizz once again. Cannon up top, over to Jewell. Jewell looking side, back to Cannon. Swings it down to Bill. Bill going to go baseline, kicks it back out, and just throws it away.
Yeah, he threw it right to Lube. I think he thought Kirby was cutting.
Yeah, I think so.
Lube goes all the way down. We're going to have a reach-in foul way out top.
It's going to be on Bill. Just his first.
Kind of not moving his feet there on that defensive play there. Just kind of reaching in as Lube kind of got the ball and just drove it all the way down. But Cafferty will inbound now. Yeah, and he gets it way out top to Lube. Lube over to Carzoli. Carzoli for 3. Knocks it down. Coulter Carzoli knocks down the 3 to make it 3-4 with 6 minutes here in the first period.
So Grizz
little over
basketball,
6 minutes.
Little over 6:10. Cannon with it over to Bill. Bill going to put it up.
He answers right.
Nice looking shot from Despain for the 3-point to answer, like you said.
Boy, he's picked up right where he left off with regionals. If that's the way he's going to play here. Over to Carzoli now. Carzoli is looking underneath for Ibach, but that's going to be knocked out of bounds. Nobody touched it, I guess. The way that Ibach looked, he thought somebody touched it, but I didn't see anybody touch it.
No, from our point here, nobody touched it, and that'll bring us to our first timeout.
Yeah, so we got a timeout by Bighorn. So we will pause here for a message from one of our sponsors.
And we're back. Grizzly basketball gets it to Cannon. As we said, pressure not really a factor here pretty much all year for the Grizzlies. Cannon with it over top. Bill thinks about it. Cannon up top, swings it over to Jewell. Jewell going to try his luck at it. No good. Rebound. Simmons going to put up the layup for another 2. The Grizz up 9-3 with 5:25 to go in the first.
And the Lube back to Carzoli. Carzoli ahead to Ibach. Ibach's going to dribble drive and kick it back out to Carzoli. Now Carzoli over to Max Lube, and there's Kite with it. Back up to Lube. Lube just going to dribble around a little bit and kick it back over on the left to Kite. And Kite will dribble across the top of the key and kick it over to McCafferty on the wing. McCafferty looking down to Carzoli, and he got behind the defense and put it in for 2. 9-5 Grizzlies now.
Come to Grizz. Winland almost taken away, but Winland keeps control. Over to Bill. Bill finds John Higgins left alone underneath for an easy putback for John Higgins.
Now it's Lube with it. Back to Carzoli. Long pass to Ibach. Ibach thinks about the 3 and then kicks it back out to Lube, and he will set up the offense for the Rams. McCafferty's left open. He'll drive, get right to the rim, misses the layup. Rebound tipped out by Kirby and then taken away. Oh, man. Kirby tipped that out to Jewell. Jewell threw it to Despain, and then it just got knocked out from behind.
Just couldn't reel it in, but Grizz ball. Jewell with it, trying to get Higgins underneath again. Ball goes way up high. It'll be, as we have some substitutions here, as Higgins and Jewell. Up to Bill, back to Tanner. Tanner try his 3.
Woo, off the bench.
Wow. Just
cool hand loop right there.
So the hot 3-point shooting already. Bill with 1 and Tanner with 1.
Here comes Ibach with it. He throws it ahead to Kite. Kite to McCafferty underneath. Little alley-oop there. Nobody back for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they're going to have to get back a little quicker on the defensive side. Here they come offensively. Bill tries behind the back, but loses it, but saves it. Kirby then right back. Cole Simmons at the corner to Bill. Bill going to dribble in, put it up. Ooh. No good. Rebound McCafferty.
And he'll bring it on back across half court. Now he gets it out to Carzoli. Carzoli for 3. He misses that one. Bill, they're going to have a foul called, I think, there, as Bill had the rebound and it looked like they cut a little arm.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be on Ibach.
This is going to be his first.
For Bighorn. It'll be Grizzly basketball.
First team foul also.
Yeah,
only 2-1.
Right,
so
2-1. Pretty good, clean ball game thus far. Grizzlies get it across.
Just a lot of good basketball so far.
Cannon with it over to Bill. Bill gonna give it right back to Cannon on the corner. Cannon gonna try it
It gets the
finds
roll.
It. That's a three-pointer, so
17-9
so far tonight for the Grizzlies.
Ibaka head quick to McCafferty, and then McCafferty had Kite cutting wide open, but Kirby sticks his foot in there and says, no layup this time.
Yeah.
So
will
be Bighorn's ball out of bounds. McCafferty will inbound, as I didn't see who checked in there. Looked like number 3, Bates, and
number
20, that is Hansen. Bates with it, and he travels. Yeah, he shuffled both his feet there without dribbling. Can't do that.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I try to do that all the time.
Me too. My kids laugh at me.
Grisball, again, just some light pressure here. Has not, again, been a factor for the hurting the grid.
Oh.
Just till Bill just throws it away to Carzoli.
And then Cannon took it back, and Cole can't control it.
Can't just run it down, and that's going to be Bighorn ball.
So turnover.
Just like that. We said pretty clean, but that was on the foul side. Some turnovers right there.
There's some adrenaline going out there, I'd imagine.
We're at tournament time here.
Bates with it over to McCafferty. McCafferty now will penetrate. He gets in a long way. That's going to be an offensive foul, as Cannon was there for a month. So he didn't like that call, but I don't see how it could be called any other way.
Yeah, he was pretty set as
Cannon was there a long time.
Joey Jewell checking in for Despain for the Grizzlies.
That's just going to be the first on McCafferty, so he didn't like the call, but he was there for a long time. I mean, Simmons was there. Yeah,
and Simmons with the ball. He's going to dribble down and gets it to Kirby. Kirby going to hand it right back to Cannon. 2:05 to go in this first period with Tanner Coleman with it now. As the Grizz slow it down a little bit and just start swinging it over to Cole Simmons in the corner. Back up to Tanner. Tanner going to dribble in, thinks about it, pulls back out. As they swing it over to Jewell, going to work the other side. No, right back. Tanner going to dribble in, put up a floater.
He got hit.
And he's going to go to the line for the and one. And count those two as the Grizz go up by 10 here with 1:48 in the first. And Coleman at the line for the bonus as Despain setting to check back in for the Grizzlies, as well as Kite for the Rams.
Tanner Coleman,
what a spark,
huh? He has been. We've mentioned it late in the season, and then in the tournament also down there. It's just been
Absolutely.
A spark.
And he'll get this bonus opportunity here. And it's up and no good. Rebound McCafferty.
I think that's his first miss from the line in tournament play postseason. But that's Carzoli with it over to McCafferty. McCafferty is going to dribble in again, have it knocked away again by Joey. I think it bounced off his foot.
It did. So
yeah, he knocked it right off his foot as McCafferty a little frustrated out there, but look for him to shake that off and get things going. He's a tough player.
So Grizz ball here, just 1:30 to go in the first. Grizzlies are up by 10. Despain with it now. He's just going to dribble in, put up a floater, no good.
Rebounded by Carzoli. And he'll get it to Bates. Bates, and then it's Hansen for 3. No good, rebounded by Wendland. He got the position on Kite, pulled that one down.
And he kicks it out to Despain. Spain to Coleman on the corner, thinks about it, kicks it back out to Wendland. Wendland going to put it in, and he'll throw it back out as they work it back. Under a minute now as Coleman puts one up, no good.
That was a nice pump fake, too.
Rebound by Kite.
Bates with it now, and he'll come back against Cannon as it, knocked away. Tanner goes to the floor for it. Jump ball tie-up, and Tanner Coleman has been on fire in the end of the season here and in postseason. I mean, just been playing great as McCafferty will take a seat now for the Rams as Lube checks back in to give him a little bit of a break.
And Higgins checks in for Kirby with just under 40 seconds here, giving a little extended break here as we finish off this first period. Despain with it, under 35 now. Cole Simmons back up top to Tanner, as I'm assuming they'll go for one shot here. Bill with it, back over to Tanner to Cole. Down to Jewell. Jewell going to put it up. Short, no good. Rebound, Higgins. Higgins puts it up to clean that one up. As the Grizz just playing some well-executed basketball here tonight.
Bates tries to get it to Hansen, and Tanner Coleman again right there sticks his foot out and causes that stoppage here. So Hanson will inbound, gets it to Bates. Bates working against Coleman, over to Lube on the right side. Right, he'll dribble in to the rim, no good. Oh, rebound by Kite.
And we're going to have a foul called. Is that going to be on?
I'm not sure who they're going to call foul on. They're going to call 5.
That's
okay. They're going to call a foul on Higgins.
That's on John Higgins.
So Kite will hit. It looked to me like he went over his back to get the rebound. So I'm not sure where the push is.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Dave.
Okay. It's off. It's away from the ball. So I away from. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, it's on the floor now. So
okay. I just don't. I still don't understand where it. Oh, Bill. That's not a good foul right there.
No, it's not. And they had the foul on the board as 11, but the ref called that on number 5. I'm a little, because they just gave that to Bill's 3rd.
They'll get it fixed.
Yeah, because we're right in front of the box. I'm pretty
he called
sure
5.
He held 5.
It was on Higgins. That one was.
Yeah, so little mess up on the board.
So Carzoli now hits 2 free throws to make it an 8-point lead for the Grizz. That's how the quarter's going to end. Kind of an ugly exchange there for the Grizz at the end of that quarter, but hopefully they'll get that foul situation straightened out. They called that on Bill, the last one, but the one before that was on John, and they had 11 up there. But
yeah,
we'll go ahead and pause here between quarters for a message from our sponsors. As Grizzlies jumped out that early double-digit lead, the Bighorns cut it back to 8. Inside to Eibach. Eibach against Higgins off the glass. Good. Now we got a 6-point game, 21-15.
And here come the Grizz to open this second period up as Cannon will get it across down to Coleman. Coleman going to dribble in baseline, switches directions back out up top to Kirby. Kirby going to dribble in. Nice move for the nice layup. So Kirby saw the seam and took it to the hoop.
Bates with it now for Bighorn as the Grizz back up by 8. And we're going to have a blocking foul, I believe, on Jewell as they tried to trap him, and I just don't think they got there. But that's going to be Joey's first foul, 5th team foul. McCafferty will inbound again from about a foot to the left of where he inbounded a second ago.
Yeah, to bring it in.
Bates with it. Over to Lube. Lube will penetrate, dribble it off his foot, but it lands in McCafferty's hand. Back to Lube. Lube thinks about the 3, kicks it out to McCafferty. Tried to get it inside to Eibach, but it's tipped away, and Joey Jewell comes up with it.
And he dishes to Cannon. Cannon will walk it across here. Pulls his dribble back over to Tanner.
Being patient here.
Yeah, showing some patience. Jewell back to Cannon as they'll just run this offense. Cannon goes baseline, reverse layup, no good. Rebound McCafferty.
And he's just going to dribble it on back up. And then he'll kick it back out to Bates. Bates will hit Ibach on the left wing. He puts up a fake shot, misses the layup, rebound battled for and pulled down by Jewell as Ibach faked the three and then drove in. And then Joey loses it, but whew.
Tanner comes up with it and he throws it away as Lube just chases it down.
Boy, Grizzlies got to take care of the basketball better than that.
As Winland quick down, and he'll give her back to Cannon with 6 minutes remaining. 23-17 here in the second as Kirby goes baseline for a nice layup for two for Winland.
Boy, you know, here comes Bates back quick the other way, and we got to.
As we had a whistle, and I'm not sure
what it was an inadvertent whistle.
Inadvertent whistle, or coach was yelling at the team, and I think she thought he was calling timeout or something. I'm just assuming.
I don't know what's going on, yeah. Anyway, a whistle there. It's Bighorn ball. McCafferty with it on the left wing.
I shouldn't say yelling, talking to the team.
I would have to yell. It's kind of loud in here. But
nice
Bates with
here.
it, looking inside to Ibach. He fumbles it around, and we're going to have a pushing foul or a reach-in foul. Hold on. It's going to be on Cannon. That's going to be his second. Yes, we need to be careful here, not get in foul trouble.
Yeah, here with 5:37 just in the second period.
Well, McCafferty in, and now back to McCafferty in the corner. He'll take a three and knock it down, and now it's a 5-point ball game.
So just like that, Bighorn creeping back in as the Grizzlies.
Well, you knew Bighorn wasn't going to go away.
Absolutely. Cannon going to take it all the way.
Misses the layup.
Rebound fought for, come down by Kite, and we're going to have
a travel.
As he just couldn't get control and be called for the travel as Despain checks in for Tanner Coleman. It will be Grizzly basketball.
Kind of a tough call there, as it didn't look like anybody really had possession.
No, it looked like
kind of fighting for it.
But I agree with you, Dave. But nonetheless, the call is what it was. Grizzly basketball as Jewell inbounds, gets it to Bill.
As Bill's back in, and get him back in there, don't let him cool down too much.
Yeah, really. Cannon with it now, gets it to Bill. As they do slow it down a little bit, looking around. Kirby with it now. 5 minutes to go in the second period as they slow it way down. Cannon back out to Kirby. Kirby going to take the three-pointer, no good.
Boy.
Rebound,
Kite. Bates with it now. That's not something. Oh, boy, Bates gets to the hole, and we're going to have a foul called as the shot doesn't go.
That's going to be on.
Slapped him on the head. They're going to call it on Kirby. I think that's just his first.
It is.
But that puts Bates to the line with an opportunity to cut this lead, you know, to possibly 3 here. First one is no good.
As Carzoli checks back in for Bighorn now.
It's like Ibach will take a seat. As Grizz off an early 12-point lead, but it's just down to 5 now. As Bates will get the second attempt. It is on the way, and he gets the roll. So it's a 4-point game now, 25-21. Grizzlies with 4:40 remaining here in the second period.
As Cannon walks it across to start this offensive possession. Winland with it, looking inside. Oh, as Bill was cutting, and I don't know what quite
the ball went out of bounds, but Bill got knocked down.
Yeah, he kind of got shoved there as I see Coach Simmons calling for try to get a timeout here, but could get it called quick enough.
Bates over to Lube. Looked to me like Bill got knocked to the ground, but
I saw the same thing, Dave. I agree, but no
Carzoli
call.
Looking for Kite, no good. Over to Bates. Bates is going to launch a 3, knock it down. Colton Bates pulls the Rams to within 1 at 20, and then Bill just throws it away. Bates, and no good. Rebound by Kite.
And we'll have a foul. I think they're going to call that one on Cannon.
And that's going to be 3 on Simmons. As again, it looked like an over the back that wasn't called on Kite, but they're going to get Cannon for the box out.
And that will send Kite to the line as Coach Simmons wants to take a timeout here.
Oh, they call that on Kirby. Anyway, we'll take a break, and we'll be back after this message from one of our sponsors. The line here, or excuse me, Kite will be at the line here to shoot 2 for the Rams to potentially give them the lead here.
Like we said, the Grizz come out on fire, but some little
in and out, no good.
Some sloppy ball handling,
yeah,
some passing, just getting away from them, not controlling the basketball.
Unforced turnovers.
Yeah, unforced turnovers, and we knew Bighorn was not going to go away, and they've crawled right back in it.
Kite misses both of them. Windland pulls down the rebound.
He dishes to Cannon. Cannon with it now. 3:45 to go in the second period as Bill finds Kirby. Nice little give and go there.
Let's get back to that stuff right there.
Yeah, just control it down on the other end.
Carzoli back with it. Oh, has it tipped by Bill, but it goes into the hand of Lube and then through the hands of McCafferty out of bounds as Cafferty was open. He got behind the defense again, and that ball went right through his hands for a turnover.
Too much on it and went right through his hands. Grizz basketball, Cannon with it.
Boy, they got to watch that, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's been open too many times.
Yeah, a lot of times. They've got a lot crawled back in here with those easy openings as Bill puts it up. No good. Rebound Kite.
Here it comes. That is Nolan McCafferty, and he goes all the way in, and he puts it up, and he'll be fouled by, I'm not even going to call it because
I think they're going to call that on Tanner. It is on Tanner Coleman. Okay. That's just
they're
Tanner's
both right
first,
there.
But that'll put.
I don't even want to guess a lot of the time when they go in there now because.
Well, and we apologize, but we're looking at the refs and they're saying one number and then the scoreboard's showing a different, showing something different. So we'll try to get that straightened out here.
Yeah,
did he make that?
He made the first one, yes. Nolan McCafferty made the first.
I was watching the conversation here with the referee and Coach
And the second one is good, too, so we're back to 1-point lead for the Grizzlies. And here comes that pressure again, but we talked about it not being a factor. I still don't believe that the pressure's been one thing that's a factor. We've just made a lot of...
Yeah, the decision-making is the main thing, in my opinion.
Kind of unforced turnovers that we've seen. 3 of them that turned right into 6 points for Bighorn.
Just like that. Despain with it. 2:55 to go in the first half. Cannon trying to get it inside to Kirby. Kirby does run it down. We're going to have to watch those passes. Cannon to Tanner. Tanner looking inside, not there. Back up top to Bill. Bill getting it inside.
Oh, it's good!
Kirby just kicks
what a
it
play
up.
by Kirby Windland.
Heads up play to Kirby. Didn't even know where he was at. And he just chipped that ball up and gets to 2 and the 1 here.
Oh, sorry, I got a little excited on that one.
If he did that on purpose, then that's pretty good awareness.
He jumped up and tipped that backwards and just put it in.
That make the ESPN top 10 there, I think, as Kirby through the line for this bonus shot.
Sorry about that. I got a little excited on that one.
That's all right. That's just fun basketball as Kirby misses that bonus.
McCafferty with the rebound, and he'll dribble it back up, get it ahead to Nolan McCafferty. Then he travels. Yeah. So McCafferty's got Connor McCafferty, the senior, and Nolan McCafferty, the freshman.
Despain to inbound for the Grizz, 2:37. Grizz up 26-29 as Cannon gets it across. Gonna go left, gonna go all the way. Nope, kicks it out to Tanner. Tanner thinks Out to Bill. Bill will try it. No good. Bounces around. Rebound.
McCafferty, Connor McCafferty, ahead to Nolan McCafferty. He travels again. Yep, shuffled his feet again. So that's 2 in a row for the freshman.
Yeah, he's just starting the move before he puts the ball down. And again, like you said, that's 2 in a row.
So we'll be Grizzly basketball.
Despain to inbound. Gets it to Cannon.
Ooh.
Cannon gets it across and just going to keep going, trying to get it inside to Brother Cole, and we're going to have a.
That's going to be over. That's on Cole. I believe that that was Hansen had position there, and Cole was reaching over him to try to get it, and that's a good call right there. Hansen had position, so that's going to be Cole's first, and that's going to be 10 fouls on the Grizzlies, 10-4. So that's going to put McCafferty, or it's going to put.
We'll go to the bonus.
It's going to put Hansen to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, double bonus now with the 10 fouls with 2:08 to go here in this first half.
Also, Bates getting ready to check in here. And Mangus.
Mangus as well for the Grizzlies. So Hansen at the line.
Long, no good, back of the iron. So Bates and Xavier Mangus, Bates for the Rams and Mangus for the Grizzlies will check in. Cannon will take a seat here, and also Nolan McCafferty will take a seat. So Hansen will get the second free throw. It is up. It's good. So a 2-point game now, 29-27. Grizz have led all the way here by as many as 12, and now only by 2. Is Despain with it.
And he'll go right side, and they just kind of part, and he's going to be fouled by McCafferty. And they're going to team up.
That's going to be 3 fouls now. And he's chatting. He better be careful. He's going to get another one.
Yeah.
And they cannot afford to have him out of this game. But it's going to be 2 quick ones there.
So Despain to the line.
So we're going to have 4 free throws here for the Grizzlies, plus the ball.
So that is 3 personal on McCafferty. And Despain set here to shoot.
And I don't know what he was so upset for, but that's that was very, very close. He was still yelling at the official after that, and I think that's a good move by the official. Then I'll give him another one and send him out. But he, he definitely could have.
Oh yeah.
He's got to be careful. That's 3 personal fouls, and Bill knocks down both of them, and he'll probably just stay up there for the next one.
And that's what they're saying. They'll just keep him there.
Knocks them 3 in a row for Bill. He'll still get another one.
Yeah, you get one more, Bill.
He's 4 free throws.
So Bill 3 for 3 on that, and get an opportunity here to make it 4 for 4. And I probably just jinxed him, right?
Yep, you did. Jeez, Rob. It's your fault.
Every time. That will be Grizz basketball.
As McCafferty will take a seat for the Rams now with that being 3 personal fouls. So Grizzlies ball, and Joey Jewell will inbound.
With 1:59 to go in this first half. Despain with it.
After that exchange, Grizz back up by 5.
So Mangus with it. Over to Bill. Bill going to go baseline. Puts it up for 2. So they give him that seam on the baseline, and Bill takes it.
Ahead to Lube, and he's wide open, gets to the rim and puts it in for 2 as the Grizzlies do not get back.
Yeah,
and we've seen that too many times here.
Yeah, just falling asleep and nobody back. As Despain gets it back down with 1:30. Tanner with it now, gets it back to Bill. Over to Joey. Looking in, nothing. Mangus, 1:20. Over to Tanner. Tanner to Jewell. As they'll just show some patience here. 1:13 to go in the first half. Tanner back to Bill. Bill down to Jewell. Jewell gonna air it up. No good.
Cole tries to save it, but he couldn't quite do it.
It's out of bounds on him, so that will be Ram basketball with 1:03 to go in this first half.
Lube will inbound, gets it to Bates, will pick it up and start the clock about now. So it'll tick down under a minute here. That's Kite with it. Over to Hansen. Hansen looking inside for Carzoli, but pretty good defense there by Joey Jewell. Back up top to Kite now. Kite inside to Carzoli, but it's taken away by Jewell.
And a quick out to Bill, 46 seconds, as looking for some direction from the Grizzly bench. They'll just slow it down here. Work for one. Jewell with it. Back to Mangus, 35 seconds, over to Bill. Back up top to Jewell. To Tanner. Back up top to Bill, under 30 now as Bill backs it back out. Over to Mangus. Oh, almost taken away by Bates. It's a nice hustle by Bates, but it's going to go out of bounds on him, and it will stay Grizzly basketball with 20.3 seconds to go here in this first half.
Got to close that gap a little on that pass. That's a long pass there, and they know what they're trying to do.
Nice hustle. The Grizzlies keep it. Tanner with it now. Kicks it back to Jewell. Just under 15 seconds now. Bill with it. Bill dribbles in, then pulls back out rather. Under 10 seconds. Coleman gonna air it up. No good. Rebound fought for, and
Lube, and we got a long shot by Bates at the buzzer, and no good. So the Grizz will take a 5-point lead into half. They have led by as many as 12. Bighorn has never led in this one. They've had an opportunity to tie it a couple of times, but unable to do it at the line.
At least.
Yeah, they've been within one, but they never have led. But they have cut the 12-point lead to a 5-point lead. So we will take a break now, and we will be back with about 2 minutes here in the half for some first half stats.
High school cheerleaders. Ladies and gentlemen, your cheerleaders from Rocky Mountain High School. All right, fans, it's now for the time for the State Farm Pizza Hut halftime shootout. First, we have Carson Weber from Rocky Mountain, Cali area. Makes a layup for a free personal pan pizza. Easy. Now, free throw for a medium pizza. All right, three-point shot for a large pizza. Oh, all right, this will make up for it. Half-court shot for a $100 Visa gift card. Coming down, free throw, medium pizza. Three-point shot, large pizza. And let's go for the half-court shot, $100 Visa gift card. Pizza Hut State Farm for sponsoring the halftime shootout. The Wyoming High School Activities Association is pleased to announce the Best Western and Dakota Hotel Casper, Ramada Plaza Riverside, and the Parkway Plaza Hotel as co-host hotels. 5 hotels will be serving the HSAA with lodging and convention facilities, as well as providing first-class service and lodging for attending HSAA member schools and their bands. But in Casper, take advantage of the great hospitality to be found at any one of these 3 hotels.
Stats here for you for the first half. Grizzlies shot 14 for 26 from the field, 3 for 8 from the three-point line, 3 for 6 from the free throw line, which we'd like to see a little bit better than that, of course. We got, for the Grizz, Bill Despain's got 10 points. We've got John Higgins with 4, also Kirby Winland with 10, Cannon Simmons with 5, and Tanner Coleman with 5. So pretty good output there for the Grizzlies. For the Bighorn Rams, they shot 10 for 21 and 3 for 7 from the three-point line, 6 for 10 from the free throw line. So a little bit better than the Grizzlies there, and also I'm sure they were looking to improve that shooting percentage also from 10 to 21 as the Grizz opened up to a 12-point lead. Then they come storming back at Bighorn and closed within 1, and it's now a 5-point lead. We got Lube with 4 points, Kite with 4 points, Bates with 4 points, Carzoli with 5 points, 1 point for Matthew Hansen, Connor McCafferty with 7 points, Devin Ibach with 2, and Nolan McCafferty with 2. So 11 turnovers for Bighorn to 6 turnovers for the Grizzlies. That's something that Bighorn, I'm sure, would like to clean up a little bit too here in this second half and cut those turnovers down. Probably the big factor is we've got, I believe, Bill Despain with 3 fouls. I guess maybe we'll check that here to see. They did fix that on here. Looks like Bill's got 2, but we've got Devin Ibach and also Connor McCafferty with 3 fouls for Bighorn. So that's something that they're not going to want to, they're going to try to get through this third quarter without picking up a foul on 2 of those, those big names there for the Rams. So we're getting set here for second half action. It will be Grizzly basketball to start the second half. And we did just find out that we are not going to be pausing for commercial breaks, and so we'll be staying with you.
Apologize for all that dead air.
It's just a little bit different here than it was last year, and we know that now. So
we're a little different. We're actually in a different spot than last year, so
I like it better. We can see
I do
better.
too. We can see better.
So we'll be. Looks like they got something on the floor.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
see an official out there with a towel and water or pop or Gatorade or something. Something they need a towel for.
So getting it cleaned up there is not only a good ref, but can mop the floor as well.
So Seth Kite from Bighorn actually played over in Lovell last year and moved over the mountain to Bighorn, and is doing a pretty good job for the Rams here this season and here even tonight. So Jewell will inbound for the Grizzlies.
And he gets it to Cannon. Cannon working on Bates as Simmons down to Winland, knocked
nice
away.
Nice play by Ibach, tipped that out of bounds there.
Yeah, nice hustle by Ibach. It will stay Grizzly basketball as Despain will inbound. And counts on. He's just trying to get it
taken
out
away. Another good play by Ibach. He's going to go all the way down, try to pass it over, but it's knocked away by Jewell.
So just fortunate there as Kirby does run it down for the Grizzlies. And he's going to be called for a travel as he kind of got a little pressure and they've got a little movement there.
Just took that one step backwards, and it was one step too many.
Yeah.
So Bates with the ball now over to Lube. Lube will get it back to Bates. Bates ahead to Ibach. Ibach cross court to Lube. Lube's going to penetrate, tries to, I think he thought Kite was cutting back door and just missed him.
Long pass from Despain to Cannon, and Cannon will put it up for 2.
And Simmons for 2. Bates with it now. Head to Lube. Lube, nice pass to Kite. Kite lays it up and in, and he's fouled. So that's going to put Kite to the line for the chance for the and one. That's a foul on John Higgins.
That's showing his second.
It's a 5-point game again now, and Kite with a chance to cut it to 4, and does.
So just like that, the Rams 32-36 now is Grizzly basketball. Cannon over to Jewell. Jewell back up top to Despain. Despain top of the key, gonna dribble in. And we're gonna have a
hand check.
Hand check. That's gonna be on
Lube.
Is that Lube or?
Yeah, it's gonna be called on Lube, just his first. I saw her point number 1, so.
Well, Kite kind of raised his hand, so but you're right. It was Lube gets it to Winland, back to Despain, quick underneath to Higgins. Higgins puts it up, no good. Rebound, Winland, he'll put it back up. So Kirby Winland cleans that up for the Grizzlies.
And here comes Lube for Bighorn. He gets it back over to Eibach. Eibach back to Lube. Oh, underneath the Bates. He's open, but then he's a couple of Carzoli for three. Off the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, and he's fouled. Boy, no box out there by the Grizzlies, and Carzoli made him pay, and that's going to be 3 on Winland. And Carzoli will go to the line to attempt the and-one free throw. And that's 3 personal fouls on Kirby Winland now as
Cole Simmons checks in for John Higgins.
So Carzoli with an opportunity to cut this lead to 3 for the Bighorn Rams, and does.
So here come the Grizz. Jewell with it, back to Despain. Despain dribbling down, 6:21 to go in the third. Over to Cannon, into Kirby. Kirby gonna hand it back off to Cannon. Cannon thinks about the shot, gives it back to Kirby underneath to Despain, left all alone.
Oh, misses the layup.
He misses it.
Here comes Eibach with the rebound, and he's gonna come back inside to Kite. Kite not able to catch that cleanly, has to kick it back out to Lube. Lube will penetrate, get to the rim, and put it in. 1-point game, 38-37.
Despain with it now, 5:50 to go in the third. And just a 1-point ball game here as we're going to have a whistle at the other, and we're going to have a timeout here on the Grizzlies.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout, but Bighorn comes out here in this second half, and they're getting to the line. They're hitting the shot and making a free throw at the end, getting those 3-point plays, cut this lead to 1. Grizzlies missed a couple wide open layups underneath that they weren't able to connect on, and we got us a ball game going on here with a 1-point lead for the Grizz with 5:46 remaining here in the third. So this one is all that it's been anticipated to be, at least that I've been expecting here most of this week since we knew they were going to face each other. As I knew this would be a ball game and a battle, and it's been just that.
It will be Grizzly basketball. Jewell inbound. Again, just a 1-point game. Jewell gets it to Cannon. As Cannon pulls his dribble up and gets Kirby. Kirby gonna put it up, too soft, but gets his own rebound and then still can't, no good. Cole Simmons gets it, pops it back out to Cannon. Cannon back over to Kirby.
Has it knocked away by Bates. Good play there by Bates. And then Lube had it and gave it up to Bates. Bates will penetrate. He'll get to the rim. Put it up. No good. Rebounded by Eibach. He'll go in, and we're going to have an offensive foul. And if that is an offensive foul, if that's on Eibach, that's going to be his 4th.
That is his 4th. That's what they're showing.
And that's going to bring Hansen off the bench. And that's a tough break there for Bighorn. As that'll put
going to the bench with those 4 fouls.
So both McCafferty and Eibach on the bench now for the Rams, but still able to just keep this game at a 1-point game right now.
And Simmons with it for the Grizzlies. Working against Bates. And he will just pull up to reset this Grizzly offense. Over to Despain. Despain looking inside, nothing there, kicks it back up top to Winland. Winland finds, I think he was looking for Jewell, but Simmons got it and put it up for 2. We'll take it no matter who
That
shoots.
was tough there, but tough bounce, but it went in. There's Bates with it ahead to Hansen now. Hansen up to Bates again. Now Lube with it. He'll penetrate, get close to the rim. Winland's got to be careful, and he missed it.
Yeah, they're giving him that lane. They're going to have to close up a little bit. Here's Jewell, kicks it back to Cole. Cole going to go baseline, and we're going to have a blocking foul.
Oh, and then a collision. Hopefully they're okay there. Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
it's Lube and Carzoli collided with each other. And
let's wait for this call here. That's going to be on Carzoli.
It's his first.
So it will be Grizzly basketball. Simmons to inbound.
Cannon Simmons.
Cannon, sorry.
2 of them out there now. Cannon Simmons, Cole Simmons. Can't even say C. Simmons.
Well, they couldn't have made that a little easier. Jewell with it. Back to Cole. Over to Bill. Bill going to dribble in, and he's going to put up a shot. No good. And that is going to be Bighorn ball with 4 minutes, 13 seconds to go in the third period.
That was a pretty good seal there by Matt Hansen. Matthew Hansen, as Cannon was trying to get out there and get that, and Hansen just held his ground, and Cannon couldn't get there. So pretty good play there by Hansen. And here comes Bates with it. This is Lube with it now, and he travels with it. Connor McCafferty yet to see any time here in this third period after picking up that technical foul, which was in turn his third personal foul.
And Despain gets it to Coleman, who gives it right back to Despain, who gives it to Cannon Simmons, who resets his offense. Bill with it. Back to Cannon Simmons. Cannon kicks it back out to Tanner. Tanner going to dribble in, put in a layup, no good, gets his own rebound.
That's actually Bill.
Bill just
Despain with the tips. So the Grizzlies back up by 5, but here comes Bates for the Rams, as they've been able to find some seams against this Grizzly defense. Lube with it.
Yeah, look.
Oh, it poked away by Cannon Simmons. Around the back dribble. Almost loses it. Does lose it. That's not.
And we're going to have an offensive foul called, I believe.
I missed it. I was looking down the floor.
There was kind of a little scrum there, but then the whistle, I think he motioned an offensive foul, and that's going to be on Carzoli.
That'll bring
and that's just his
Nolan
second.
McCafferty in.
But
and Max Lube will check out.
After all that, it will be Grizzly basketball as Despain will inbound here with 3 minutes, 23 seconds to go. 37-42 Grizzly basketball as another fight for that basketball. It's going to stay in Grizzly possession here. As bodies hitting the floor as they're both sides just working hard trying to get them loose balls. But Grizzly basketball, Despain to Kirby. Kirby hands it right back to Bill. 3:15 to go here as Despain pulls his dribble, gets it to Cannon. Inside to Kirby. Kirby just holding it, gonna dribble back out now. Bounce pass to Cannon. Cannon gonna lay it up for two.
Got to the ring there, found the lane.
Patience paying off there for the Grizzlies, rather.
Back comes Bates with it now for Bighorn as Bighorn needs to get something going a little bit here and not let this lead get too big again. Hansen backdoor to Carzoli. He puts it up good. Nice backdoor play there by Carzoli. Hansen found him, and we're back to a 5-point game.
And here comes Tanner Coleman, and he
the
had
defense
a step
there by Hansen
they got
again.
Back quick, and they pulled up. Grizzlies pull back up with 2:30 to go. Despain with it, inside to Kirby. Kirby right back to Bill. Bill gonna go baseline, kicks it to Kirby. It's kind of loose, but Kirby runs it down. Cannon free throw line, short, no good. Rebound to Despain, and he'll kick it over to Kirby. And Kirby hands it off to Cannon, and Cannon trying to wrap it around to brother Cole, and
he was on the line.
He was on the line, so it will be Bighorn basketball as Jewell checks in for Cannon with 2:09 to go in the third period.
Another opportunity here now for the Rams to try to cut into this lead again. It's back to 5. Obviously a lot of time left here.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
A couple big shots away from, having the lead. Our Bighorn, and we've seen them knock down a few already here today. So
you got to just the way both sides are playing, hustling for these balls. Both teams wanting this, big tournament game here.
And Bates will bring it up, and he'll take it across the timeline, working against Jewell. Over to McCafferty. That's Nolan McCafferty. Over to Kite. Kite's going to pull up from 3. Short, no good. Rebound by Carzoli, and he's going to be fouled. Nice rebound there by Carzoli inside, getting the position against Higgins.
Yeah, that's going to be foul on Higgins.
It's going to be his third. I could say good position there by Carzoli to snag that offensive rebound. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2 now, as Higgins really had no choice but to foul him. So a 4-point game now as Carzoli knocks down the first one. So Carzoli will get another one here. It is up, and it is good. So we're back to a 3-point game now. And we'll see a little bit of pressure here from the Rams.
Jewell back to Despain. Under a minute 50 in the third period here. Despain with it for the Grizzlies. Kicks it over to Jewell. Jewell going to dribble in and
tied up.
We're going to have a jump ball. It's going to be
Bighorn.
Possession arrow in favor of Bighorn.
Again, you know, this game, it's just been back and forth and just, man, it's been just a battle between these two teams. Just like the game we saw over in Rocky. The second game was canceled. Carzoli gets behind the defense and brings the Bighorn Rams within one. The game was canceled because of weather in Bighorn, so we only got to see him play once, and it was a battle. Poked away by Nolan McCafferty. He gets to the rim, no good.
Despain gets that rebound and a quick down pass to Cole Simmons. Minute 10 now. Simmons going to get it over to Jewell, down to Tanner. Tanner going to go baseline, left all alone, and puts it up for two.
They're respecting that three-point shooting by Coleman,
absolutely.
and when they run out on him, he's been going by him. But here's Carzoli with it, over to Bates. Bates over to Hanson. Hanson will air it up from three. Short, no, off the backyard, no good. Rebounded by Cole Simmons. He throws it right to Bates. Bates can't get it to go. Wow.
Despain, long baseball pass to Tanner. Tanner kicks
good
it back
move
to
there
Cole.
by Tanner.
Yeah, as he kicks it, and now Despain with it. Just almost under 30 seconds here in the third period as Despain pulls out as the Grizzlies looking to opt for that last shot. Over to Jewell. Under 25 now. Despain pulls it back out to Coleman, back to Despain. Under 15 seconds here. Despain under 10. Despain going to dribble in, kicks it over to Cole Simmons, going to air it up for three.
Knocks it down.
Knocks it down as Cole Simmons drains the three-point.
1 second left, Bighorn. They're going to get it off, but it's going to be short. So, as we mentioned here, a good basketball game going on here between Rocky Mountain Grizzlies and the Bighorn Rams, as this one is going to be a dogfight right down to the end as the Grizzlies lead by 6 after 3 at 49-43. But as we mentioned, both teams just working their tails off. Bighorn having some opportunities, just can't quite get over that edge there and get over that hump and take the lead. But they've got 8 more minutes to try to do that again. And the Grizzlies have 8 more minutes of trying to do the same thing that they've done and try to hold off Bighorn and come out of here with the win. And you can guarantee that both teams are going to come out and work hard at both those strategies.
Oh, absolutely. They've been, like I said, the loose balls, both sides fighting hard for those loose balls. And, you know, both teams kind of missed a couple opportunities, easy opportunities underneath. But other than that, just been a great ball game on both sides.
It's pretty even all the way around.
All the way, you know, this
really
second
is.
half. 4 fouls to 3, so pretty clean game. You know, we've had some loose balls, but they're just digging and fighting.
They are.
And it will be Grizzly basketball to start this fourth period as Jewell inbound for the Grizzlies.
Again, Connor McCafferty remains on the bench for Bighorn after picking up that technical foul, and that's going to be a tough game here without Connor if he's not able to go anymore here today. And we'll see what happens here as this one goes on.
Simmons with it for the Grizzlies up top. Starts working the left side. Gonna air up a three.
That's
gonna
way
be
off.
way off.
Rebounded by Kite. Kite ahead to Lube. Lube to McCafferty, and it's not going to count, but that's going to be 4 fouls on Kirby. So that's going to put Nolan McCafferty to the line to shoot 2. So that'll put him to the line. That's going to be, like we said, 4 fouls on Kirby Winland. So Nolan McCafferty will no good as it bounces out.
Off the Grizzly bench for Winland. Again, as you mentioned, Dave, Winland heading to the bench early in this fourth period with 4 fouls. And
so
McCafferty at the line for this second shot.
And that one's no good. So both now, we got Ibach on the bench with 4 and Winland on the bench with 4. So a couple big players for each team sitting down. And then, of course, McCafferty hasn't been in there either for Bighorn.
And Coleman going that baseline again, puts it up, no good.
Rebounded by Kite. Here comes Bates, and he'll jog it back up as Bighorn's, running it back up there quick as they want to try to get some more of those open back doors that they were getting in the first half. That's Nolan McCafferty back to Bates. Ooh, Bates able to catch that. Over to Kite. Kite to McCafferty. And McCafferty working around the top of the key to Bates. Bates thinks about the 3. He'll drive. He'll kick it over to Lube. Lube for 3. In and out. No good. Rebound by Kite. Kite puts it up. No good. Rebound by Carzoli. He has been a beast in there on the boards.
Wow, they're just left all alone. 2 Bighorn players just underneath. No boxing out from the Grizzlies.
That Carzoli has been a beast into there, though. I don't know how many offensive rebounds he has, and putbacks like that and trips to the line, but he is Bighorn's leading scorer here tonight, and boy, he is leaving it all out there, as that's going to be a foul called on.
That's Nolan
McCafferty, just his first.
And Jake Price checks in for the Grizzlies, and it is Grizzlies basketball. 6:32 to go in the ball game here. Despain over to Coleman. Coleman going to dribble in and kicks it back out as they reset the offense. Coleman up to Cannon. Simmons to Jewell. Jewell back to Despain. Despain looking inside, trying to bounce pass into Price, but nothing doing.
Carzoli again there takes it away to Kite. Kite for 2. Nice play there by Carzoli to get that to Seth Kite. And then Seth Kite puts it in, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And Simmons, long pass down to Tanner Coleman. 5:55 to go in the ball game. Simmons with it. Cannon, that is. Dribbles down the corner, then back out to Despain. Despain over to Jewell, to Coleman. Coleman thinks about the 3, pulls up, dribbles back into Jewell. Jewell kicks it out to Cannon. Cannon gonna dribble in, put it up a layup.
Left-handed. Nice move there by Cannon. Grizz back up by 4, but here comes Bates. 5.5 remaining here in the fourth. That's Lube with it. Lube to Kite. Kite to the free throw line, kicks it out to Bates. Bates gets to the rim with the left hand. That's going to be an offensive foul as Jake Price just stood in there.
Yeah, the big guy Price just held his ground and gets the offensive foul called. I believe that's going to be on
Bates.
And Winland looks like setting to check back in for the Grizzlies. As we got a little conference here as they trying to straighten it out here as they get the books. That is on Bates.
Yeah.
And Winland comes in. That's just Bates.
They came up and signaled the call, but I think they missed it over here at the score, so they just had to make sure they got the right number.
Didn't quite hear it. It is Grizzly basketball. Simmons with it. 5:15 to go. As Cannon dribbles across,
boy,
almost taken away, and we're going to have another
offensive foul. Offensive foul. That's going to be 4 on Simmons.
That is, well, it's showing 3 on the scoreboard for Cannon.
So that's going to, 3, that's 3, that's right.
3.
We thought they called that one earlier, but they didn't, and that's a 3 on Simmons.
They corrected that one.
Kind of a push off there as Bates was great. I mean, I was just getting ready to say great defense when that whistle blew, and Kite misses that layup, rebounded by Bates, poked away. Jewell's going to end up with it. Both Simmons and Jewell had it, and you can't do that. Traveling there on the Grizzlies, so we'll be Bighorn basketball. As here comes Ibach back in the game now with those 4 fouls also. So Winland and Ibach both with 4 fouls in the game now. So Kite will inbound. Bighorn down by 4. Opportunity here to cut into that lead again. Gets it to Ibach. Ibach's going to pull up for 3. Just misses that too. Rebounded by Simmons, and then he throws it to Carzoli. Carzoli to Kite underneath. Knocks it in, and the foul.
I believe they're going to call
be
that
on Despain. That's going to be his third.
Bill. That's Bill's third. But
and Coach Simmons wants a timeout, but Kite's going to go to the line now with an opportunity to bring the Rams within one as we just, this has just been a
back
game.
And forth as, you know, some maybe questionable decisions on some of these passing from the Grizzlies, but giving the Rams the opportunity to crawl back in this one. And a team like Bighorn, you don't need to give them those opportunities.
That's right. And
they'll jump on you as
we've witnessed.
Oh, absolutely. 4:44 to go in the ball game. 51-49 as Kite for the Bighorn Rams will be at the line.
To shoot the and one here, so a chance for the three-point play to cut the lead to 1 for the Rams. So Seth Kite, the junior, set for his one free throw attempt here, and it is good. So we've got a 1-point ball game now at 50-51.
As Despain brings it across for the Grizz. And he dribbles in, gets it to Winland. Winland going to put it up for 2. So nice looking heads up play there for the Grizzlies as Winland puts up that easy 2.
And Bates with it now for Bighorn as we go under 4.5. Bates gets to the rim, throws up kind of a wild shot, looking for the foul, but no call there.
Winland rebounds, gets it to Despain. Despain back to Winland as Winland gets it across, and will wait for the rest of the Grizzly team as Despain just takes it all the way in. No good.
He's had a tough time down there tonight. He's a couple of those that he hasn't got to drop. But Kite with the rebound, he'll bring it up and get it to Bates, and we've got a 30-second timeout called by Bighorn now as we tick just under 4 minutes at 3:59. Well, as we said, this one has been a good one. Both teams we've seen with some opportunities like that right at the rim layups, and we've seen both teams miss them. Yep. And you wonder where this game would be, you know, if both teams made, you know, even half of those that they've missed there. It could easily be a 3-point lead for the Rams. You just never know, easy. You know, and that's
yeah, easy. They're just but kind of like the heart on both sides staying in here. It's as we're gaining on 10:30 at night, and these kids just playing and scrapping here with Grizzlies holding on to this 3-point lead here, and it will be Bighorn ball.
Just a one-possession game here for Bighorn too, with some of the 3-point shooting we've seen. So Carzoli will inbound, gets it to Bates. Bates will work against Tanner Coleman. Back over to Carzoli, and there's that 3-pointer. No good, rebounded by Kite. He puts it up and gets it. Now we got a 1-point game again.
Coleman.
And we're gonna have a
they're gonna call Despain again.
And that's gonna be his 4th. So we'll be out of bounds. That will not be a shooting foul. So it should not be a shooting foul, and it's not. They're lining up, but it's not a shooting foul. So now Bighorn with an opportunity to take the lead, and it's thrown away. Man, they just can't seem to get over that hump. The opportunity there, and just threw it right to the defense.
As Cole Simmons,
Cannon
gets in there and just can't get it to drop either.
Another missed layup, rebounded by Kite, and then Carzoli, he'll come all the way down, and he just loses it out of bounds. Well, just a couple. I mean, this is crazy.
It's very uncharacteristic of both teams just to losing the ball like that. It will be Grizzly basketball. Despain inbounds for the Grizz, and he has it now, and he gets it across, gets it to Winland. Winland thinks about it, going to kick it back out to Jewell. Jewell over to Cannon, down to Winland. Winland.
Ibach's got 4 fouls. I mean, you think you'd probably let Winland go to work on him a little bit, but they're not doing it.
As the Grizzlies pull back out here.
And McCafferty, now Connor McCafferty on the.
As Tanner Coleman for 3, no good. Rebound Winland.
And he puts it in. So, excuse me, that's Lube with it now. And this has just been a game, folks. Ibach can't quite control it, but he ends up tipping it out to Lube. Lube over to Bates. Bates is going to drive the rim again, and we're going to have a hand check out on Is that on Cannon? I believe that's on Cannon Simmons. And that's going to be 4 on Cannon Simmons, but that's going to put Bates to the line to shoot the bonus. And Connor McCafferty back into the game now for Bighorn. So Bighorn able to keep this game right here within just reach with the big man on the bench. And Bates knocks down that first free throw to make it a 2-point lead. So Bates again now will get the second to try to bring the Rams within 1. That one is up and good. And we've got a 1-point game again. As if I'm the Grizzlies, I'm still trying to get that into Wendland and letting him go to work a little bit.
Absolutely. Jewell with it, back up to Despain, looking for Wendland. Despain back with it to Coleman. Coleman going to go baseline, gets it over to Jewell, who puts up a shot.
Way too hard. No good. Rebound, Ibach. He's going to bring it down the floor. Gets it to Carzoli. Carzoli's going to throw it out of bounds.
As Kite was,
boy, I'll tell you what.
Kite was going, cutting in and just kind of misled him, threw it behind him, and so out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies basketball, and Grizz holding on here with 2.2 seconds to go with a 1-point lead.
And it's just like we said, this has just been a ball game here. It's been a fun one to watch and a fun one to call.
Yes, it is. Despain with it. Spin move, puts up a shot, no good.
Rebounded by, that's going to be McCafferty that controls it, and he'll bring it, or not McCafferty, excuse me, that's Bates. Bates to Ibach. Ibach looking for their first lead, doesn't get the roll. Wendland with the rebound. Knocked away by Bates, but right back to Wendland. And then
Tanner Coleman throws it away.
And they're going to call a foul on Despain. A reach-in foul on Despain, and that'll put Carzoli to the line with an opportunity here. Again, the Grizz just careless with the passes, and that's going to give Bighorn an opportunity. That's 5 on Bill, and he'll be done.
For Despain.
And that's going to give Carzoli the opportunity here to give Bighorn the lead with just a minute and a half left in this ball game. As we're trying, Coach Simmons is trying to get a timeout. But there he gets it. So Carzoli is thankful for that timeout too, I believe, as he's panting out there, as he's been working his tail off under there for the Rams, is Carzoli. And he will be at the free throw line to shoot the bonus. It'll be 1 and a bonus when we come back to the game here, and it will be shooting to possibly give them the lead. So we've got,
well, like you said, Dave, just Grizzlies a little careless with some of that passing, and the Bighorn jumping on those opportunities to be in here with just down by 1, an opportunity to
take the lead.
Take the lead here with 1:29 to go.
Yep.
As both
teams just battling, and there's no other way to describe the game. It's just a battle between two teams who, want to advance to that semifinals game tomorrow night.
So hold on, folks. Don't go to bed quite yet. We got a heck of a one brewing here, 54-55.
So Carzoli will shoot the bonus. He'll shoot the front end of the one-on-one here. So Carzoli's first free throw is up. Good, and we've got a tie game, 55-55. Bighorn with an opportunity here to take the first lead if Carzoli can knock this free throw down. It is up, and no good. Rebound by Wendland, and we're tied at 55 with a minute 25.
Quick down from Cannon. Over to Tanner Coleman.
And Grizz just need to be careful.
Yeah, and there's Wendland. Wendland going to go up.
Oh, and that's a hard foul.
And that will be, I believe, on McCafferty.
That's a hard foul, and that'll put Wendland on the line to shoot 2. As McCafferty says, no easy ones down here, not in this game. So he's going to make Wendland get to the hard way here.
Make him work for it here as Kirby Wendland.
But that's 4 on McCafferty now, too. So Windland, McCafferty, Simmons, and Eibach with 4 personal fouls, so 2 for each team. Windland's first free throw is good.
That puts the Grizz back up by 1, 56-55 with 1:16 to go in this one, and still anybody's ball game at this point as Windland sets for this second shot. It's up. It's good. Grizz up by 2.
It's got the feeling, though, it's still a little, I mean, there's plenty of time here.
Absolutely.
Just a 2-point lead. McCafferty with it.
This one's going to be...
He dumps it to Carzoli. A blocking foul called on Cannon Simmons. And that'll put McCafferty to the line. Is that 5 on Cannon? Or is it only 4? I can't. We thought he had.
Yeah, they were showing some on the scoreboard.
That is 5. That is 5 on Simmons. Yeah, as they're trying to figure out who to go to here on the bench, they're going to go to Xavier.
So Mangus checking in here for the fouled out Cannon Simmons with 1:04 remaining.
And McCafferty will go to the line now with a chance to tie this at 57-55.
So McCafferty will shoot 2.
Knocks the first one down. So we got another one here. McCafferty's second shot. No good. Rebound by Windland.
And Windland dribbles, gets it to Tanner Coleman. Under a minute here.
The Grizzlies need to take care of the basketball. Poke. That's going to be a foul on McCafferty, and he's done.
So
and that'll put Tanner Coleman to the line to shoot the bonus.
As McCafferty does foul out with 55.6 ticks to go in this ball game. And as you said, Dave, Coleman at the line for the Grizzlies with some very important free throws here.
Yeah, as Lube will check in for McCafferty, but yeah, McCafferty again, the opportunity down there to tie it, missed that free throw, and then commits a foul at the other end, and he'll foul out along with Simmons and Despain for the Grizzlies.
Coleman's first shot is short. Rebound, Cole Simmons.
We're going to have a foul.
We have a
on Carzoli.
That's going to be, yeah, it is going to be on Carzoli, and that will send Cole Simmons to the line, and
that's 3 on Carzoli is all. But free throws, man, I'll tell you.
Yeah, they we say that all year how important they are, and right now they are extremely important as some pressure free throw shots from the freshman Cole Simmons, and he drains the first one.
2-point game for the Grizzlies now, 58-56. And we've got a timeout on the floor. It looks like it will be a full timeout as both teams go to their benches to take a seat. Called by Bighorn as they want to ice this freshman a little bit here and see if they can get him to miss this and come down to where they don't have to have a 3 to tie it. As we mentioned, it's just been a battle, and the Grizz jumped out to an early 12-point lead, but it lasted for about 25 seconds, and then it's been anywhere from 1 to tied to 5 the whole rest of the game, and it's just been a battle, and it's been a fun one to watch and call. And we've got.
This is one of those games that the type of game it is, and the both styles playing on both ends. Unfortunately, someone's got to lose this one. You know it.
I know it.
Hats off to both clubs here as we said, fighting and scrapping, but
no matter what happens in this game, there isn't one player that can feel like they left anything on the floor. They just left it all on the floor. They can't feel like they held anything back from either team, as they have just scrapped and kicked and fought. Well, not kicked, but you know what I mean. Not literally kicked and fought, and just been a good game.
So Simmons here again with an opportunity to increase this lead for the Grizzlies. Shot is up. Short.
And that's Carzoli, the rebounding machine. Ahead to Lube. Lube back to Carzoli. Carzoli drives, puts it up. Foul. And if that's on Windland, that's going to be 5. I don't know if it's Windland or Simmons. It's on Cole Simmons. Okay, but that's going to put Carzoli to the line again with an opportunity to tie. So just 2 on Cole Simmons. They were both in there, and I couldn't tell which one.
The way Kirby was acting, and that's in and
Carzoli
out.
misses.
So Carzoli
Free
misses
throws
that
tonight.
shot. I mean, that was all, it kind of rolled around in and out. So
Free throws for both clubs, you know, tonight could end up being the story of this game.
I think it is anyway. As Carzoli's second shot falls through, and we're going to have another timeout here from Bighorn.
It's
going to be
a
another
1-point basketball game, and it will be Grizzly basketball underneath Bighorn's basket when we come back after this full timeout to action. But I'll tell you what, this is I don't know that we've done a better game all year, Rob.
No,
this is
I
the best game I think that we've done all year long, and
I would agree. You know, we talk about those blowouts one way or the other, but obviously not a blowout here, but just the way both sides are playing, it's just
yeah.
You know, we can't say it enough as both coaches here taking an opportunity with 44.6 seconds remaining in the ball club, drawing up, coming up with something to see who's going to advance and who's unfortunately is going to go to the loser side of this bracket. But as you said earlier, neither one of these ball clubs need to hang their head with the effort that they've thrown out here tonight.
I'll tell you, it has been a battle, and it's been a fun one. And I know I sound like a broken record, but it's just every possession, every single possession, you just don't know whether it's going to be a turnover, a score, a foul, what's going to happen because they're just working so hard.
So here we go, 44.6 seconds, Grizzly basketball. Pressure applied by Bighorn. Jewell trying to get it in, and he gets it to Winland. As the count was on, Winland with it, and Tanner Coleman with it, over to Jewell. Jewell gets it for 2.
Gets it in, and we've got a 3-point game now.
3-point ball game, and we're just under 30 seconds here.
Got to stay out on the 3-point shooters if you're the defense. There's Carzoli for 3. No good. Rebound by Coleman. Coleman to Winland.
Winland ahead to Mangus,
and he's
we're gonna
fouled.
Have a foul. I believe that's going to be on
Ibach, and that's going to be it.
For him. Heck of a ball game tonight by Ibach.
He needs a hand. I'll tell you, he played a whale of a ball game tonight, did Ibach for Bighorn, and he's got to go sit this one out along with fellow teammate Connor McCaffrey and also Despain and Simmons from the Grizzlies, as we've got.
Yeah, and you can tell. I mean, he did. Yeah. He worked hard and played a heck of a ball game.
And he did not want to sit down.
No, unfortunately, fouling out here with 19.3 seconds to go is Winland.
And this is the double bonus for Kirby Winland. So 2 shots.
First shot up good, as Winland's been playing with 4 fouls. You know,
the entire fourth quarter, he went out for about 30 seconds of game time is all.
You know, heck of an effort from him to play this fourth period with those 4 fouls. And now these clutch free throws as his second one is up and good. So Winland with 2 clutch free throws.
We tick down to 15 seconds. Lube with the ball. Ahead to Seth Kite. Seth Kite for 3. Off the backyard, no good. Carzoli with a rebound. Can't get it to go. Winland with the rebound.
Out to Simmons.
Ahead
Simmons
to Jewell.
Way down to Jewell.
Ahead to Mangus.
Mangus gonna put it up. No good. Jewell.
And it's good.
And
the Grizzlies win it.
So
what a basketball game we had here tonight.
57-64. You know, again, hats off to Bighorn for one heck of an effort here tonight. But unfortunately,
both teams just played their hearts out. And like I said, and like we've mentioned, neither team can hang their heads. This is been a battle, and everybody out there left everything they had on the floor tonight. And I'll tell you what a game is all I can say here tonight.
Yeah, like we said, unfortunately, Bighorn losing this one, but, you know, they play like that, they're going to be back around.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's, you know, this is it's just one of those, like you mentioned earlier, too. It is just hard to watch the other team walk off the floor with their heads hanging because they left it all on the floor. Both teams just
to win it. You come
played
here to turn
hard.
To win, but, you know, hats off to them. They played a heck of a game. Again, we're kind of sounding like a broken record, but, I mean, you folks at home watched it with us, and it was just a heck of a